Anthony Hartwig here with the Columbiana Volleyball Coaches Corner season preview. Jen Martin joins us for another year of volleyball with Columbiana. Jen, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for all you do for girls volleyball in the local area. We appreciate you and YSN as a whole as well.
So here we come back around for another season. I know you're excited. Before we talk about everything that we have to look forward to for Columbiana, I want to recap last year, kind of take the lessons that you think the returning players can take from last year's season and what you hope that you can carry from a season ago.
Sure. Last year was an amazing ride that's going to stand out in Columbiana volleyball history. We actually broke the record for most wins in a season in program history and best regular season record. We also won the ELAC league title, and that was the first time that has happened for Columbiana volleyball since 1987. So we have some big shoes to fill. We won a sectional title, and we also had two players that broke records last year. Ava Heinrich broke the Aces record, and Maren Hepler actually tied the record for serve reception. So I think we have a lot of big shoes to fill, but I think last year that was the time that those players actually were successful in many ways. They became confident in themselves and their teammates. A lot of them have been playing since they were freshmen. And so last year, as juniors, they've really been working towards that. They learned a little bit to perform under pressure. And I also think that we can kind of take lessons of like enjoying the game and just playing to a higher level because they have that experience.
All right, so now let's talk about this year's team and the roster that you've put together. I want you to go through all the big names that we know and love and maybe some new names that might be popping up in Columbiana volleyball as well.
Sure. So, like I said, we actually have a lot of our seniors have started since they were freshmen and sophomores. So we're really excited to bring their experience to the floor. Ellie Jackson has been our captain since her sophomore year. She is a setter, outside hitter. She has a really powerful swing and she's calm. She's just a hard worker and she really leads by example. So we're excited to have Ellie. Ava Heinrich is another one of our captains that was from last year. As a freshman and sophomore, she actually played outside hitter and defense. But last year we moved her into the libero position. And she just really took on that role. She has a lot of energy. She plays really tough defense. She's a great cheerleader for all of her teammates. So we're looking forward to having both those captains back. Kelsey Cameron is another. She'll be a 4-year letter winner. She's played outside for us the past 3 years. We're looking to possibly move her around and get her some swings on the outside as well as the middle. She's also going to hopefully play some defense for us. She's one of the hardest workers in the gym. She has the best cheering. So we're excited to have Kelsey back. Cameron Perkins is our other setter in our 6-2. Again, another 4-year varsity letter winner. She's going to set for us and then probably also play outside hitter, right side hitter. She's just tough. She's not afraid to go for anything. She also makes really great plays, like if the passes aren't there. We're hoping the passes are there, but Cam does a great job of going up to get the ball on that second ball. And then more returners. We have Danica Hallis. She's outside right side, maybe middle. We're also going to put her on defense a little bit this year. Danica always has a smile on her face. She's one of the hardest workers. She always wants more reps. If we go to stop, she'll say, can we do one more? Can we do one more? So we just love her positive energy on the court. And then Maren Hepler is another senior that's returning for us. She's outside hitter, right side hitter, defensive specialist. She really holds herself to the highest standard and holds her teammates. And so we enjoy having her on the floor. So we have 6 seniors that are returning. And then sophomore Landry Smith started as a freshman last year. She's our middle. She's really been working hard in the off season on her swings and trying to bring more power and also with the block. So we're excited to have her back. And then Evie Rapp is a junior who's going to play a little JV, but also we're going to have her come up on varsity. She's been with us since her freshman year. She's a great defensive specialist. So we're excited to have her. And then we have 3 seniors that will be new to the varsity team. Hannah Hitchcock is a senior. She's got a great attitude and worked really hard. So we're excited to have her up with us. Lily Hoshar, big, strong, middle, right side hitter. And Elle Church will be with us on defense. And then we have a couple swing players. Junior Audrey Barbarak, we're going to have her kind of come with us for varsity. She's going to play a bit of JV, but hopefully get her some time for varsity so she can get some experience. And then freshman Layla McCarthy, she is going to do also JV varsity kind of swing player, but she's a great all around player. She spends a lot of time playing volleyball. She's also playing beach volleyball and she's playing soccer. So she's kind of a great all around athlete. We'd like to get her a little bit of time. And Addison Dangler is our last freshman. She'll round out our roster. She's a lefty. We'd like to try her a little bit on the right side, possibly middle, but she's got a lot of power and she's been playing for a long time. So we've got 14 on the varsity roster, a couple that'll kind of go back and forth, but I'm excited to have that experience from our seniors to really just lead the team.
Yeah, I think the one we're gonna bring out of that whole breakdown of your roster experience. Even the players that might not be experienced at the varsity level have been playing volleyball for a long time, or even beach volleyball. I heard, so that's always fun. So experience is going to be something you lean on as a coach. What kind of luxury is that to be able to lean on so much experience?
Oh, it's great. It's makes my job a little bit easier. We're to the point where they know our offense, they know our defense, they know what's expected. So those seniors, all of them, there's 9 of them on the roster. They've just done a great job of coming into open gyms, planning open gyms, holding the underclassmen really accountable of how we come into the gym and work hard. So I just hope that experience, we can continue to use that to our advantage, and just to continue to meet some goals this year.
Coach, I want to talk about your schedule now. We'll start with the EOAC inside the conference. We know it's a competitive one. We know that you have teams that you have built long rivalries with inside this conference. What do you expect out of it this year, and what are some things that Columbiana has to do to win it?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to play tough all the time. I think we cannot discount any of the EOAC teams. Southern United, East Palestine, Lisbon, they're always tough. Obviously, Wellsville is one of the toughest that we meet up. We actually are meeting them for the first time. Our first EOAC matchup is Wellsville. So we're starting off strong right away. But I think just staying consistent and trusting our teammates, trusting ourselves, and just knowing that we've made it happen once and we can do it again.
And then let's talk about your non-conference schedule. There's so many good teams in the area. You don't have to go far to find good volleyball. Who are some teams that pop up outside of the EOAC that you're kind of excited that you get the chance to play them and excited to get the chance to test your team against them?
Yeah, our athletic director put together a great non-league schedule. We start on a Friday night, so August 16th. We have a Friday night home opener with Springfield. And I always think they're a great program. They always give us trouble, no matter if we play them here or there. So we're looking forward to that. The same week, the first week, Monday, we play Poland. I know Coach Diamond will get them playing. And then our first road game is Mineral Ridge. So we have another district semifinal matchup. They played so well when we played them last year in the district semifinals. So we're looking forward to that matchup. I know it'll be tough on the road. We also have Heartland. They're always really good right down the road. We could walk there if we had to, but they always give us a great match, both here and there. Mooney, we've seen them in the postseason as well as in the regular season the last couple of years. She's done a great job of putting together a good program. So I know they'll be tough. And towards the end of our season, we have Jackson Milton and McDonald. So I know that those will be a great way to prepare for the postseason. So I like that we kind of have some different opponents and play a variety of different people to kind of see different things and get ready for the tournament.
I'll tell you what, if you're a volleyball fan out there and you're new to the sport or you want an exciting match, go to Columbiana versus McDonald.
Yeah, I'm
Never
excited.
disappoints, never disappoints.
I think
Always
the
goes
last couple of years, yeah, they've always been real tight.
always goes 5, always some little wild happening, big comebacks, everything
Yes.
you want out of a volleyball match coming out of that matchup. So, mark your calendars for that one. Coach, one of the things I also want to talk about, this tournament, I know usually season previews way too early to talk about tournament time, but because of all the realignment this year in every sport that's not named football, you find yourselves in a kind of a new environment, a new division. What's that going to be like for you, and what kind of things do you like about the unfamiliarity with the new division in volleyball?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the divisions play out. We're Division 5, so we still have some tough local teams that will be with us. I think there are 7 local
Mhm.
teams that are in Division 5. Obviously, Girard, Crestview, they're going to be tough in there. Mentor Lake Catholic is Division 5 as well. So, I know it's going to be tough, but I'm also looking forward to there's a lot of schools that we haven't seen. So it may be interesting in the first round or two that we are maybe against somebody that's not local, and I think that might be fun and a good challenge. So I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see.
What were some of your first thoughts when this kind of came, like it was going to be a reality that volleyball and other sports were going to be shifting into more divisions?
I think it's good for the sport of volleyball. I think it's good so that more teams are represented at the state tournament and have that opportunity to maybe go a little bit farther. It's definitely interesting to see we're towards the end of 5, but looking at D6, like there's a ton of great local schools in there. So I just think everybody's going to have to come and play their best, and you got to be the best of the best to keep going. So it's very interesting to me, and I'm going to be excited to see how the districts and regionals show up. It's going to be different, but I think it's a good thing for the sport of volleyball.
Coach, we're excited. And, believe it or not, that's not too far away. Volleyball goes really fast. We'll be in tournament time in like 2 months after the volleyball season starts. So
Flies.
it
It goes super.
flies, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Before we let you go, though, we do want to give you the chance to talk about your coaching staff and the people that are
Okay.
behind you. So shout out the people that are working with this Columbiana program and the people that make it great right behind you.
Sure. We have a lot of people that help make our program great. Obviously, our athletic director and administration, but this year especially, we have a lot of coaches that have put in a lot of time. So, Coach Wilkinson has been with me since I took over the program. She has stuck with me and guided me, and I just really appreciate all her support throughout the seasons. She does a great job of kind of like seeing the little things that we can improve on, and really working with us on fine tuning to make ourselves the best. So she's my first one. Coach Dangler is my JV coach. She actually started when our seniors were freshmen. So she's been here for 4 years. She brings a lot of knowledge and experience to our team. She was a former head coach, so I just appreciate like all she brings and how she's always supportive. And then Coach Peak came up with us last year. She was one of our middle school coaches. She actually is a Columbiana volleyball alumni. She loves Columbiana volleyball. She's always watching film. She's always looking for ways that we can make our team better. So I loved having her at the middle school, but I love even more having her at the high school. So I'm really glad to have her. And then down at the middle school level, Coach Eisenbraun is back with us again. She's our 8th grade coach. She's also Columbiana volleyball alumni. She does a great job of preparing the girls for high school. She's really working with them and getting them ready to step into some big shoes. New this year to our staff, we have Coach Noble. She's actually doing our 7th grade. She spent a lot of time as a referee in the past many years. She coached before that, and she's been a referee, but she wanted to try coaching again. So she's doing a great job with our 7th grade. She's teaching them the game. She's pushing them to become better players. And I've really enjoyed having her. And then we have 2 other people at the middle school that have just wanted to kind of help and get some more hands on the court and eyes in the gym. So Coach Dan Marks has been helping with conditioning in the middle school, and we've really enjoyed having him. And Coach Maddie Striffler, she actually played for me my first year as a head coach. And she's coming back to help with our 7th grade. And it's just great to have her back in the gym. But there's so many people that have wanted to be involved. And I just appreciate everybody because we couldn't do what we did and what we hopefully will do this year, like without everybody. So I appreciate all of them.
Well, you must be doing something right if players want to come back and coach for you when they're
It makes me
ready
happy.
to, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's great.
Coach, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to preview Columbiana season. We're excited about it. We'll be out at plenty of games, and we hope to talk to you in real soon.
Great. We're looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much.